talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. About ready to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
19 right. Trap 50, 60 Maverick, 60 left.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Perkins. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So second down and 10, once again they'll go from the 40.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Perkins. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Perkins. It's Kelce on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
60.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And this is caught at the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Perkins escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Go!
Looking to throw. Perkins. This is caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 4th down, Perkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Cowboys 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st down at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Cowboys 9.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Reload.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Trap 50. 50 Maverick. 50 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness? that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can...
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 71 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Perkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a pitch out to Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their forward.
Rush comes and they block it. Dixon, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, here's Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The kick by McManus is good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken from about the 12.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The slot man in motion right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Mustang 19.
On 4th down, Perkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
29 Broncos, 19 Lions. Catch, 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 catch.
Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. slot man moves right. They run it again with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 20.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new.